Hi, welcome to the Bere podcast. I'm here today with. Do you want to introduce yourself?
John Mason. There you go.
I'm here with John Mason.
How do? I'm John Mason.
And he is a manager of a nightclub slash.
Nightclub / restaurant / pub / show bar / events venue / Slimming World host area. Whatever I can fit in here.
John enjoys his food.
I love food.
And
It's going to be on my tombstone. I love food.
I want that on mine.
Big tombstone.
Big yeah. You have 3 spaces.
Double decker.
John loved his double deckers and was the size of one.
Not a bus spotter.
So this week, I thought what we would talk about is what it's actually like to be a club manager / all of those other things that you said, bar slimming world.
All those things I've been and am.
And am.
Are.
What would you describe it as? Like, what is it actually put down to? So it's Bierkeller, which is German for
Pub.
Is it?
It's basically a beer cellar. So
right.
They keep beers underground so that it's colder. And we've got 80 types of beer, and we're technically a nightclub hybrid pub show bar.
Oh, right, cool. So you have done this for, well, you did nightclubs, which is how I met you.
Yep. Been doing nightclubs for 5 years, and then into the Bierkeller, and used experience from restaurants and hospitality from years previous to come in here and stir it up a bit.
And have you, because I feel like when you come in here, it actually looks like a proper stage, and you've got flags all up in the middle here, and you've got all that. Is it kind of, do you have to perform at all?
I do, yes.
You actually perform?
Yeah, I do. Of course I do. It's the John Show.
True, yeah. And you dress up, you have to dress up in...
Lederhosen. I'm in Lederhosen. I've got a fantastic DJ who wears Lederhosen and gets the crowd going, goes around, does some drinking games with people. When people walk through the front doors, it's an experience. It's an event. It's something that makes them feel unique and a bit of escapism.
Yeah.
You know what it's like. We all want to escape and actually be somebody different, do something different.
Yeah.
You walk through here and it's just attitude-free fun.
Yeah, it does. It kind of seems, for the men, it kind of seems a bit like laddie fun. Yeah. But then women still come along to it and enjoy it because you still have the sing-alongs. Yeah.
You know, we've got nice facilities for the ladies. Ladies love a good loo. Yeah. Love a good loo. So I'll show you the ladies' loos in a bit. We'll go in there. And, nice toilets, nice clean glasses, ice, fresh fruit, good selection, pink gins.
And you've got like fun songs that everyone can sing along to.
Absolutely.
So it's sort of for everyone. And I guess do you open in the daytime at all? Or is it more evening?
We do for World Cup at the moment.
And would you allow like kids in?
No.
No kids?
No, because we technically are a nighttime venue.
Yeah.
It just gets awkward when you have to say to people at 9 o'clock, I'm really sorry, the children have to go now.
So it's 18 plus.
18 plus.
But it's really cool. And I've been
Although
to
they don't act it.
No.
Not everybody. People go, oh, is it an adult venue? Yes, it is. And then they're like, why is that 60-year-old man suddenly swinging the stein from his head and,
necking it off with a
or
woman.
balancing it on his head and walking around going, everything happens in this environment.
It's fun. You must see some like really strange things.
Always.
Which I cannot wait to pick your brain on because I know you have fun stories.
Yes, 100%.
So, very briefly, being I don't know what to call it. I'm going to call it nightclub manager because you've done that for a long time. And
I am a nightclub manager. Yeah. That is my trade.
So, as a nightclub manager, everyone thinks it's like really fancy, and everyone's like, oh, everyone's your friend.
Yeah.
But actually, some of them are just doing it because they want deals. Some of them actually are your friend, and blah, blah, blah. How would you actually describe it? Would you say that it's not as good as what you think, but then there are positives that you wouldn't have thought of? Like, how would you describe it for someone who has no idea?
It's the most varied, random, fun job that you could possibly do with a heap of responsibility. So much responsibility from a legal point of view, safety point of view, alcohol licensing point of view. You've got to have your wits about you when you're doing it. But also the most random. You meet people in their best of conditions. You meet people in the worst of conditions. You meet people who you think you know, and then they've had a drink and you've not got a clue who they are.
Yeah.
And it's just no 2 days are ever the same.
Yeah.
Ever the same. You know, you don't come into work and go, oh, God, it's going to be boring tonight. It's, what's tonight going to bring then? You know, I wonder what's going to happen tonight. And if you end the night and there's been no incidents and everybody's safe and you've had a few drunken people say some random things, you know you've had a good night.
Yeah.
Some people are just idiots. There's no nice way to say it. There's no sugarcoating it. They are just pure idiots, and you don't even need to add alcohol for that.
Yeah.
And you're like, good evening, you having a nice evening tonight? Get fucked. You know, you bleep that out. But you're like, oh, very sorry to disturb your evening. You know, carry on. Whereas inside, you just want to reach down their throat, grab their lungs, swing around your head and throw them out the front door. But you have to have that facade of...
It is really difficult. So before I DJ'd, and actually you were the first person who gave me a chance to DJ, and thank you, because if it wasn't for you. Anyway, when I DJ'd for the first time, now I know that this is just normal, but you wouldn't think. You get people coming up to you and they throw their cups at you if they don't like the song. They shout abuse at you. They say, you're the worst DJ I've ever heard. Like this, and at first it really gets to you.
Do you also get, though, like, last Friday's DJ was better than you?
That was like, me.
That was me. Wow.
I just say it now.
Yeah.
I just go like, oh, that's funny. That's me.
Yeah.
Like that. No, it's not. No, yes, you know better than me.
Yeah.
Like, that's why you're drunk and I'm not. Okay,
you know,
cool.
and I just get, well, the other manager used to let me in for free.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes it could be, we're a brand new venue. It's only, you know, it's only just opened up and, well, or, excuse me, do you know who I am? People do use that.
Yeah, I know.
Literally.
I've had people say that the DJ
What's the DJ? Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
I'm like,
A good one is when people come up to me and they go, oh, can we have this song on? And I'll be like, kind of thinking of the list I've got and does it fit in with the speed, the tempo of the song at the moment or whatever. And I say, oh, it'll be like, 15, 20 minutes. And they go, okay. And they get a bit funny. And then they turn away and then they come back over and they go, it's my friend's birthday. So can we have it on next? And I was like, oh, well, happy birthday. No, it's still 20 minutes. And they get really funny about it. What? Anyway.
Oh, sorry. No, as an example, though, with that, you know, you get people who will try and do anything. Now, as in the industry, you know, we want people to choose to celebrate their birthdays in our venues. Encourage it, love it, don't want it to stop. However, some people seem to have a birthday every week.
Yes. There's one kid who goes, it's my friend's birthday. And I said to him, after the third week of him saying it, I said, oh, is it the same guy as last week and the same one as the one before?
Souvenir Hunters. That's another thing.
What's that?
People that come into a nightclub and think they're entitled to take anything that isn't nailed down.
Oh, right. Oh.
Like, you know, it's okay, like, you know, bar mats. You know, excuse me, can I have my, my bar mat back? This is mine. No, it's not yours. You know, it's not very normal that you come out clubbing with a Smirnoff branded bar mat, is it? I bought this. You didn't, because that's actually from my bar. I've just watched you take it. Are you calling me a liar? No, I'm not saying you're lying. I just think you might be mistaken. That definitely is mine, you know.
Yeah.
The bar lady's actually tapping you on the shoulder asking for it back. She's bullying me.
I know, it's just ridiculous, isn't it?
And you just think like, and sometimes when it's things that, you know, are replaceable or that, you're like, if you like that, you keep hold of it. If you want to return it at the end of the night, fine.
Yeah.
If not, when you sober up tomorrow, just drop us a message and we can get it back if needs be. If it's something like that. But yeah, you find yourself doing some random conversations.
And then so at the end of the night, if it's gone well, you'll sort of, you know, have a nice conversation. If it hasn't gone very well, you'll sort of bitch about the same people and go like, did you see that one person? But then afterwards, like, this is a good example. This is one I can think of in particular. This is kind of like a funny story. When you were managing a place that I still work at now, at the next day we came back in, you know, once we just left, because I think it was a pretty bad night in terms of just
I'm trying
a bunch
to think
of
what
idiots.
you're saying about.
It could be many.
Yeah.
And it was just like just horrible people that were in, and we were all like, you know what, let's just come back tomorrow. And we all came back in the next day, and you were like, oh. what is that smell? And we were all like, oh, I don't know. And one of the people who was working there, a female, went into the female toilets. And they were like, oh, God, John, can you come over? And you were like, oh, no, what's this? That's my impression of your accent, by the way. And went in there. And I remember just going up I didn't even go in the toilet, and I could smell it. And I was like, whoa. You went to the door and you went, oh, oh, no, I can't do this. And I just remember you going, there is the biggest poo in the ladies' toilets.
It was like a Pringles can. I remember.
How does that even come out of there? I remember you had to get a black bin bag, put your arm in, and you were like, for like 10 minutes.
As a very, very good friend of mine once said, you are not a nightclub manager until you've held a curly poo in your hands. You would not believe how much human feces even functions in this job.
It's just so weird.
It's, whether it's a toilet getting blocked up, or somebody getting blocked up and then suddenly finding the release valve after the fourth sambuca.
Oh my God.
There's, you say to people like, oh, there's toilets, and the amount of people will be like, oh, I'd never poo in a toilet in a nightclub.
That's me.
Yeah. You, after probably 12 shots or a couple of pints, and you're like, I'm going to go for a poo now. You literally, like, it happens.
Oh, no.
I've had it where one time I remember I was having to actually, I don't know how it came about that we had a gas mask, but I just remember being in a gas mask, topless.
Why were you topless?
I had to take my top off because I was in a suit, and there was no way I was getting my suit wrecked.
I see. Yeah.
So trouser legs rolled right up, bin bags wrapped around me to stop this 6-foot high cannon of water, like coming out of the toilet.
Oh my God.
Wet vacs, literally just dealing with it all. It's really, really random.
Yeah.
But quite a regular occurrence. I mean, I saw my first ever venue a number of years ago now. Mm-hmm. I saw a doorman either side of a girl, so they'd got her legs and they'd got her back, as she was pooing herself whilst leaving the club.
Just what, on the floor?
Just dropping out of her every few steps.
No.
Yeah.
Did she have a dress on, I guess?
Yeah, white dress. So it was everywhere.
Oh, white. Mm-hmm. The worst colour to poo in as well.
Yeah. And, for anybody listening or watching, it's not a very, very, very regular occurrence. But
more than you probably think.
More than you definitely think. More than you definitely think. Oh, okay. I'm just going to have to stop there a minute because I've got a man with a crocodile at the door.
Okay, we're back. So the crocodile man has left now.
Sorry about that. I was just saying it's the only industry where you get stopped by someone returning an inflatable crocodile and a box of pirate hats.
It's just so random. So that was the poo stories. Have you ever been hit? Or
well, I'm quite lucky, touch wood. The only time I ever actually got hit or injured was when I wasn't working. I was singing karaoke in a bar, and this girl didn't like what I was singing, so she walked up behind me and bottled me.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So that's another question I've got. Sorry, just it just came into my head. Obviously, we work when everyone drinks. Mm. And I think what people forget when they don't work in that industry is that we never get time to go out and drink with everyone because we work when everyone drinks.
Yes.
So then the odd time we then go out, and it's usually with the people that you work with because those are the people that miss it. And
apart from when I get drunk on a Tuesday morning at 10 a.m.,
Well, we get trolleyed. That's what I was going to say. Yeah. We because we never drink, you definitely have some funny drunk stories.
Alcohol has definitely led some of the decisions throughout my life. And I think the best one was waking up one morning kind of going, oh my God, I've just bought 2 London Routemaster buses. That's, for most people, you'd be like, oh, what? Most people.
Most peepees.
Most people. And I was like, oh my gosh. But any time in my life, drink's always been there as like a fun thing in the background. However, some of the good stories.
I'm waiting for them.
Yeah.
What's like your favourite one? Or one that you go like, this is just the most crazy, stupid story?
I was working for a very famous holiday company, and we did a bar crawl on a Saturday night. So every Saturday night, I used to take between 30 and 60 hotel guests.
Right.
Quite well-to-do people in a well-to-do hotel.
Yeah.
On this bar crawl. And it was, we'd start off in one place, and this is when I was living in Tenerife. So we started in one place and then spent an hour there, went on to the next bar. And I got so drunk, I pierced my own nipple with my name badge, and then was letting guests photograph me with my penis out.
What?
Yeah.
John Mason, everybody. Oh, and there's a good one. Sorry, that just reminds me, because bits that are of your body are hanging out. That reminds me of one of the staff parties we went to. You dressed as a cow.
Yeah.
And would you like to explain that?
We were all dressing as animals for a zoo party. So obviously there's not many cows you see in a zoo, but put that to the side. I love cows. T-shirt, Sharpie pen, drew myself some patches, black and white, and then decided to cut holes where my man boobs could fit and swing freely.
You painted them pink.
Painted them bright pink, so I'd got bright pink udders. And then proceeded to go up to all the bosses of the company and
drunk?
All the stuff. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Shouting, milk me, and using some colourful language.
Yeah, I was going to say.
To which it was like, yeah, wow.
What's like a time where you've just lost it?
All the
time, yeah.
all the time. It's little things annoy me. So
Not putting down the toilet seat.
not putting down toilet seat.
Hate that.
As an example, I had a chef who made some food for me. Not for me, but for a customer. Mm-hmm. And I looked at it and I thought, I really don't like the presentation of that. That looks dry. Something's not right. So, as I always do, I'm not going to belittle a chef or turn around and say to him anything. So, are you happy with that food going out to a customer like that? Oh, I've not put the sauce on it. Oh, I forgot the sauce. Okay, so put the sauce on. Now, are you happy for that to go out? Yep, that's ready to go out. 3-4 minutes later, waitress comes back with the burger with a bite out of it. The customer says that this is dry. So I took the burger out of the bin and went, eat it. He was like, what? I was like, I want you to take a bite of that burger. Because if you're happy to serve that to customers, I'd expect you'd be happy to eat it yourself. He was, well, she's had a bite out of that. I went, turn it around, there you go, it's fresh now.
Yeah.
I was like, go on. And he went, had a bite out of it. I'm like, oh, I can't believe you eat out the bin. But that made him realise that, we have standards.
Okay, so moving on. Your dog, which I think he might even be in shot slightly on camera here. He's called Stanley.
Up. Come on then.
So what breed? He's a mix, isn't he?
He's a French Bulldog Pug cross Shih Tzu.
Sorry, what?
His dad is a French Bulldog Pug and his mum's a Shih Tzu.
Oh.
Give me cuddles then.
And he's so grumpy looking, but he's like the nicest, most chilled dog ever.
Have a cuddle. Thank you.
Oh.
It is a bit sad though when you actually have to get your dog to cuddle you. I remember getting him thinking like, I'm never going to love you. I was thinking, he doesn't look like a pug, doesn't look like anything. He just looks like a...
Yeah. Yeah, he looks really funny.
And you were like, oh.
Yeah.
But there's not many jobs where, and it's not a normal thing saying, like, take your dog everywhere. A couple of managers have got dogs. In this industry, you've got the most random lifestyle. Me personally, I live in a flat in a nightclub.
Yeah, when you said this to me, I was really confused because you actually live above a nightclub that you don't work in. You work far away from it.
Yeah.
It's just so random.
So, I could technically be on the dance floor and then 30 paces be in bed. Now, if I was a sexual predator, I could just be like, you come in with me.
Oh, yeah.
Come to me. But I'm not.
A story comes out in 1 week. John Mason, manager.
But, it's, again, it depends on the person and who it is because it's the same, a number of pubs. I've worked in pubs before where you live above the pub. And when I was working in the pubs, all you wanted to do was get that place finished so as you could finish for the night.
Yeah.
In the industry, you've got to always be coming up with new ideas, new things. You know,
Yeah, it's more creative than you'd think.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, some of the littlest ideas can just go mental. So much so, we had a nugget party.
Nugget parties are great. We did that as well.
It started off, I think, one of the girls down south in one of our venues was like, right, I'm going to have a nugget party, you know, just give everyone that comes in a bag of 4 chicken nuggets.
Went crazy. It went in the news.
Went mad. Absolutely mad. You know, the social media side of it went across the country.
I know.
I think every venue's had a nugget
they have
party.
now.
But yeah, that's the thing.
What's one that you want to do but you just can't?
See, I love foam parties.
Apparently they're really dangerous.
They are dangerous. You know, I went to a foam party in Lorette de Mar.
Where's that?
Well, okay, another story.
Oh,
Let me
God.
tell you a story. Daniel, that I was running the pubs with, I said to him one morning, should we go on holiday today? He's like,
Casually.
all right, yeah, okay, fine. You know, got nothing on, let's do it. So we went to the travel agents, and I was like, hi, we'd like to go away on holiday today. 2 of us. And she said, oh, well, you can go to Egypt. And I was like, don't really know, you know, we're looking for something a bit more fun. You know, or we've got Tossa del Mar. Sorry, you've got where?
Tossa del Mar.
Yep. And I was like...
You got a bunch of tossers there?
I was just like, sorry, where?
What's the name?
She was like, yeah, it's Tossa del Mar. I'm like, book it. Book it. And Daniel's like, what? I'm like...
We'll fit right in. We're both tossers.
Any place that's called Tossa, I'm there. So next minute, like the people who were sat next to us were like giggling away.
Yeah.
You ready? Bearing in mind this would have been about 2004, 2005. I can still remember it was Martine and Paul who were sat next to us in the travel agents booking their holiday. They saw how much of a laugh we were having.
Yeah.
They booked the same holiday.
Did you go with them?
They were on the same flight, the same row.
Oh, I love that.
Then one morning, because me and Daniel had booked a taxi.
Yeah.
Got to the hotel. Well, actually, we got a little bit too tipsy on the plane going over there. I tried going through customs, holding up a copy of Heat magazine, going, "It's me, it's me. Sorry, sorry, sir, you are not David Beckham. It's me, it's me." Like passport. All right, there you go.
All right.
You got me. Yeah. I was like, let's go into Lorette de Mar, which is the village next to Tossa del Mar.
Yeah.
Which is on the Spanish coast. So. Foam party.
Yeah.
Daniel didn't want to get his jeans wet.
Right.
So he stood on the side with his drink, head bopping, doing the nightclub bop.
That's me. Bopping my head because I can't dance.
There's me, like literally up to the forehead in foam. You could just see one hand out the foam going, Daniel! And I can still remember to this day, it was a dance remix of California Dreamin', Mamas and Papas. California Dreamin'. Absolutely plastered, soaking wet. They've got hose pipes off this balcony into the nightclub. It's basically like a dried swimming pool that they've had it in. But we got home, enjoyed a phenomenal foam party. I love them. However, I was black and blue the next day. Bruises up my legs, up my arms. I'm sure a couple of people had slipped and broken bones.
Yeah. So, you obviously being a manager and you have like guest people that come in. Have you had any interesting stories about famous people coming in? Either where they've been like rude or something really funny's happened or...
Oh, yes. I mean, one person who gets a real rough rap in the papers is Kerry Katona.
Yeah.
And she's actually a really nice girl.
Oh, right.
Yeah, really, really nice girl.
Yeah.
She'd rock up at the club, and like, 'cause she was doing pantomime in near one of the clubs I was running. Rock up like, I've bought Stanley a kebab. You just got Kerry Katona there presenting the dog with a kebab. And he's like, la, 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 la. So that's a nice side of it. I have had one incident where a Geordie Shore member of cast...
You don't have to say who it is, so you're covered.
Yeah, they got too out of control and were frisbeeing saucers at the hotel that they'd gone back to, because the hotel wouldn't let them bring in this random girl who we couldn't get rid of.
Yeah.
They were frisbeeing saucers at the night porter,
Oh my
almost
God.
like missiles at them. I had an absolute idiot from Love Island who thought it was acceptable to grope me, and I was like, no. And I've had some trash a room. The most professional people, though, and the nicest people you could ever meet are actors in the soaps.
Oh, really?
Jake Wood, for example, Max Branning from EastEnders.
Yeah.
Phenomenally nice guy. Really genuine. Comes in, wants to meet everybody, wants to have photos taken with everybody.
Oh, right.
Genuinely interested and fun. He's not there to be like, I'm the big I am, do you know who I am?
Yeah,
You
or
know?
there for the money.
He's a genuinely nice guy.
Oh, that's really nice.
But you do get some people who come in and they're like, yeah, I don't want anybody within like 5 meters of me. And you get these awkward selfies where they're just hovering an arm over the back of them like, they're peasants.
Yeah.
But in this industry, and in quite a few industries in hospitality, it's a symbiotic relationship where they're getting something out of it, we're getting something out of it. But it's also value to the customers.
Yeah.
So, but that's not necessarily the answer, because what some people might like, other people might think, you know, who are they?
Yeah.
Some people that I have coming in, it's like, you know, I've bigged up this person's coming in, and I'm like, who are they?
Yeah.
I really don't know.
But other people might know. Yeah, so I guess it's all just a matter of taste and who you are interested in. And
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Love Island's always a big thing.
yeah, Love Island's huge at the moment, and I don't get it personally. I watched an episode and I just thought,
My dad watches Love Island. My dad and my stepmom.
how old are they?
My dad is 66.
Love that.
And my stepmom's 59.
I love that.
And I'm like, I went over to, they live in northern France now. They used to live in Tenerife. And I went over to them, and he was getting, I'm like, right, okay, and it's, what we doing? Should we go out for a meal? No. Okay, all right. Love Island's on.
He's like a 16-year-old girl.
So I was like, okay, I'd never really seen it.
Yeah.
By the end of like 5 days, I was like, I don't want to go home. I just want to stay and watch Love Island.
Oh, no.
I've got to drive back to England.
So
I'm going to miss Love Island.
It's just really addictive, right?
Yeah. I mean, some of the Made in Chelsea guys, fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, they're genuinely just up for a laugh.
Yeah.
And want to, you know, do it. But then you get some people that are just like,
hello.
yeah. Oh, would you like to go into the DJ box? No. Can I get you a drink?
Yeah.
No. Do you want to pose for some photographs with? No.
Did you just give up with them?
Oh no.
Oh.
I'll be like, you're being paid to do a job.
Do it.
I don't care who you think you are. You've got two choices at this precise moment.
Do you find that gets them?
Oh no, I've done it where I've been completely blunt. I've gone up to a celebrity and said, I'm paying you to be here.
Yeah.
You either put on a smile, put on a show, go out and do it, or go home and you won't be paid.
Does that work?
Totally up to you. Yeah, absolutely. It's like anybody. One of the clubs I was running had a huge military presence.
Yeah.
Huge military presence. And you'd think, you know, oh, is it a rough environment? You having, you know, sometimes 100 Royal Marines coming in.
Yeah.
Not at all. Because
You got the guy again with the crocodile at the door. He's come back. What's this
we've got
time?
more.
Is it a pig?
I don't know. What is that?
I don't know.
Let's see what it's like.
Bloody hell. It's never a quiet moment here. Okay, so coming towards the end of this, I want to do like a quick fire round ending thing.
Okay, fine.
So I want to do like some fun little quick stories, and also what I'll start with is actually no, I'm going to end on the other thing. So just quick fire stories first. Any that come to mind, like shocking or really funny.
Okay.
Short stories.
People being turned away at the front door for being too drunk. The arguments you get into because, like, I'm sorry, sir, you've had too much to drink tonight. No, I haven't. You have. okay, right, we're going to have to breathalyze you. So if you just breathe into this and we'll check your levels.
I've seen a guy do that with his...
The walkie-talkie.
The walkie-talkie.
Yeah, the amount of people that...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, sir, you're too drunk to come in tonight. Well, why? What makes you say? You've just done a breathalyzer reading on a walkie-talkie. All right.
I tell you what, something that's kind of scary. Sorry, that just reminded me. Not that it's anything the same, but something scary that happened to me. I think I was filming something one night or taking photos or whatever in the club, and we had to chuck these guys out who had spent quite a lot of money in there, but we had to chuck them out because they were doing, I can't remember what it was, but they were doing something wrong or they were being dodgy or whatever. And we threw them out, not threw them out literally, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, said, excuse me, you're gonna have to leave. So they ended up not too happy, but they left. And then they went straight down the road, went out to this, I think it was like a restaurant, and came outside with a samurai sword and came towards the club, like walking towards the club with this massive samurai sword. And I've never called the police before in my life. And I called the police, and they were like, call the police now. And they came towards us, and the other two had some knives on them. It was quite scary, and we nearly had to shut the doors and lock everyone in. And I called the police, and they were like, what's he wearing? And I was like, dark clothes, but has a samurai sword on him. Like, how can you not? And they were like, okay, sir, please stay calm. I was like, oh, I'm fairly calm. It's just there's someone with a samurai sword walking towards a full club of people. Anyway, they asked us loads of questions, and then within about 5 minutes of them saying, right, cool, they've left now, about 6 huge police vehicles turned up, surrounded them. We had a helicopter coming around, and I was like, that was all because of me.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
There's... Nobody understands the amount of effort that goes in from managers, door staff to keep the venue safe.
Yeah.
Because if we're turning away somebody, it's because genuinely... they're not fitting into our criteria for entry. If a 12-year-old was to go to a cinema to watch a 15 film, they wouldn't be allowed in.
But those people are the ones who cause a fuss and then online then get the bad name from that. But it's so stupid because a lot of the time, so I've seen things where I've actually seen the incident happen and then they've commented saying, oh, this bouncer like held me back like this and I couldn't move. Well, yeah, that's because you were trying to smack someone in the face and knock them out. But no one would think about that. Like, I feel like the public just go like, oh, yeah, the bouncers.
So when you start getting reviews from people like that aren't even in the country, oh, I'm giving you a 1-star review because I would never go there. It's oh my
it's infuriating.
God. Because you take pride in what you do.
Yeah.
And okay, we're saying about the funny things that have happened. I'm going to very quickly touch on the seriousness of it because, like I always say, the light and the dark of it. Sometimes the humour can come from the really dark things.
Yeah.
And especially you have to have a certain sense of humour to be able to do the job because you are taking personal things. Like, I'm really sorry, I can't overturn the decision the door staff have made this evening because, we don't allow work where you are a racist.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a racist, but, I don't know why you start to think like that. Well, you're turning away me, I'm in workwear, that's racist. No, it's not racist, not at all.
Yeah.
This evening, go away, what you're wearing is not correct. All you actually want to do is just go up to them and shake them so they get some sense.
Yeah. Or just say, go home and dress correctly, come back, and then you'll be allowed in.
Yeah, people don't want to do that.
I know.
They're like, it's my right. And as I always say to people, it's not your right to come into this club.
Yeah. We're allowing you if you fit the criteria.
Absolutely. And like you say, you've seen the worst of it where there's actual threats to public safety.
And that's scary, but no one will have appreciated that.
The door staff are protecting you.
They're also risking their lives sometimes in that case.
And, I'm really sorry, you can't take your bottle out into the street. I've paid for this. But when you're drunk and you throw that into the road and it glass everywhere, some kid goes round, cuts themselves, or a dog walks across, it cuts their paws, or you decide to throw it through a window or a car window, or just general littering in the streets.
Yeah.
That's why you can't take your glass outside.
Yeah.
Because you've got a £2 bottle of Budweiser, we don't want you going down the road, having your last 3 sips and chucking it here, there and everywhere.
Yeah.
Because we take pride in where we are, we take pride in what we do.
Yeah. And if it's right outside, you'd get the bad name for it.
Absolutely. And you have these moments of, oh, God, and, just pure exhaustion.
Yeah.
some of the stupid things that I've witnessed.
Because there's loads. You've told me stuff before.
There's literally hundreds. Working in a hotel in Tenerife, and somebody thinks it's a cool idea to jump from the 10th balcony into the pool. Okay. You know, you're there trying to talk them down.
Yeah. It's almost like a suicide. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. You know, jump off, no problem at all. That's it. They're in the pool.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, my God, because you're trying to stop them doing it. You're trying to get security up to them to do it.
Yeah.
That's their idea of fun. Yeah, you could just kill yourself. You know, but, you know.
Right. Jesus.
Even killing themselves would probably be the best thing than actually injuring themselves so bad
Yeah.
that they're then disabled for the rest of their lives.
I thought you were going to say killing themselves would be the best thing as opposed to just talking them down and saying...
Yeah. Another example of people being rude, and this is a weird one, but...
So this is story number 2.
Number 2, right, okay, again, working in a hotel in Tenerife. Customers come in, and I'm there welcoming them. Hi, welcome, how are you?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm really not happy. Party wants to go, which one are you, Sleepy Dopey Doc Grumpy, or are you Snow White? But you're like, okay, right. Yeah, the transfer coach was too hot, the plane was too cold. We didn't get a meal on the plane. Mind you, we hadn't booked one, we did expect one.
Yeah.
It's like, have you ever seen the Fawlty Towers sketch of like, it's not good enough?
Yes.
What do you expect? Herds of wildebeest sweeping majestically across the plane? Well, this woman is berating me. You're useless, you can't do anything. I've not said a word at this point other than like, okay. A husband's in the background, literally sweating with embarrassment. You can see him turning white with embarrassment.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's there, and we get the room and give them a complimentary glass of champagne to calm her down. And you know, it's like, and this and this and this. And in the end, I went, right, in the nicest possible way, shut up. I said, and that at this point, I'm like, right, I've got to take control of the situation.
Yeah.
I said, I'm being blunt to you because you've come in through the doors. You've actually not given me a moment to speak. You're telling me everything here. I can sort any negatives that you've got. What I can't sort is I can't change the decor of the hotel. If you wish to change hotels, we can arrange for that to be done.
Yeah.
Went through everything with her. Boom, sorted. Okay. At this point, she's like, her and her husband have gone up to the room. She's sheepish because she's realised that she's kicked off for no reason. 5 minutes later, she comes bursting into the reception. Help me, help me, help me. And everyone's like, my husband's died.
Oh, my God.
He's gone up to the room. All this is kicking off. Sat down on the bed, heart attack and died. Okay.
Oh, my God.
And then spend the next 2 days whilst we're waiting for like all the family to arrange to get over to her. Arranged for a doctor for her. Got her put on sleeping tablets. Went for meals with her so she wasn't on her own. I spent 2 days. No thanks.
Oh, I hate people. Oh!
Nothing at all.
I hate people without manners.
Nothing at all. I've had somebody that's gone up and I don't like this song in the DJ's playing. Change it now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, the other 400 or 500 people that are dancing are really enjoying this.
I know what that's like.
Change it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so me as the manager, the DJ's manager to the DJ boss, so go over. What's wrong? I've told him to change this song. He's not changed it. Pours entire drink into mixing desk.
If someone did that, I'm not sure I'd be able to keep it together.
So, you know, that's an example of people there being
Anything else that's a bit crazy? We'll do one more, and then I'm going to end on a couple of questions.
Okay. In a venue down south, all of a sudden, fight breaks out on the dance floor. Thinking, okay, right, we've got 8 security on. This is a fight of about 50 people. What to do?
I think I was there for this. Was this Marines versus rugby people?
Yes.
I was there.
So you saw how I handled it. Straight to the DJ booth, turn the house lights on,
Pack it in,
microphone
you.
up full back. You
Pack it in,
effing idiots! What do you think you're doing? All of these people have paid good money to be in this club. What are you doing? Out now!
Yeah.
I then went storming, like carried on the music, storming out to the front. Every single one of them, really sorry, John, sorry, shook my hand, really sorry, sorry. Everybody just left. End of.
That was a really scary fight as well.
It was like when you throw food into a koi carp pond and they're all there going like that.
It was crazy.
It was just,
I remember stood at the side, and it was fairly near the end of the night, and I was like, right, I'm gonna get my stuff and get ready to go beat the rush. And suddenly I just heard loads of screaming, and it looked like a mosh pit on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Just everyone went crazy. And like, how do you deal with that? Okay, so to end it, 2 good things and 1 bad thing about being a manager of a nightclub for anyone who would be interested in it or wants to do it. What would you give? 2 bits of positives and 1 negative, and like maybe a teeny bit of advice. And you have 30 seconds.
Don't think you're the big I am. There's always somebody in the food chain that's going to be bigger than you. There's always somebody there that's going to be better at what they do than you. No 2 nights are the same.
Yep.
No 2 people are the same. Regular customers treat just as well as a normal customer coming to the door. Treat everybody equal. Make sure that you always have your own standards high. Make sure you have time for people. Be that staff, be that customers. Give people your time. That's your job. You're not there to stand on the front door, pose with a drink and pull hot people.
Yeah.
That isn't the job. The job is to make sure that people are coming in, having a good time in a safe, controlled environment. But the biggest piece of advice, enjoy it. Right. If you don't enjoy it, leave the game.
And then 2 good things and 1 bad thing.
2 good things, you meet a lot of people. That is a really good thing.
Yep.
You know, you never know who you're going to meet. Respect, you get respect for what you do, because people will like, oh my God, I had the best night ever. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Giving people a hug, it's such a nice thing. Negatives.
Yeah.
You're going to encounter poo.
Which we spoke about at the start. Okay.
You're going to encounter body fluids.
Yep.
Touch wood, not many people spit. You don't get llamas there flaming at you.
Yeah.
Luckily. However, I would never put it past somebody to shit in their hands and throw it at you.
Oh,
that's not
Jesus. And on that note,
on that bum note,
hey, but okay. So, anything you want to plug right at the end? Where are we?
Right.
We're actually recording in the place.
We are now at the Bierkeller Nuneaton, and of course, check us out on Facebook and all social media, the Bierkeller Nuneaton. And of course, for any customers who are watching this, if you want to come down to the Bierkeller, log on to the social media, drop us a message, and just use code BK10DP, and that'll get you 10% off any booking.
Oh, DP.
Dale Pendlebury.
Yeah, that's me. Or should it be DB, Dale Berry?
Oh, shall I do that again?
Oh. Which one? Decide right now.
Well, do you want me to do it again?
No, we'll keep it in.
Okay.
This is raw and real.
Let's use your real
DP.
hardcore name.
Okay, we'll keep it as DP.
So use code BK10DP.
There we go.
And that'll get you 10% off any booking until the 31st of July 2018.
Bam. Okay, well, there you go. And now you're going to have an even better time for... I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Thank you very much for coming on to this. This was really fun. If you're watching this on YouTube, then please comment below your opinions on different things. And if you're listening to it, hopefully you enjoyed it. And please subscribe and everything. Thank you. And I will see you in the next podcast. This one was definitely longer, but hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye, Felicia.